Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Dimitri Bivol. Here's the man who took the boxing world by storm in 2022. He won the Fighter of the Year thanks in large part to his dominating win over Canelo Alvarez in Las Vegas. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez,
This bout is scheduled for 20.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. These two were made for each other. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? You're starting to make me back into the fight, kid. Great round. Just get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Tried to score with a jab. There's a counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They have no respect for each other's punching power. How about that time counter shot? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Vivo in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can you see that? David Benavidez might be ready to go. It somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish the round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Punch, counter punch. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter. Just misses with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Vivo in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Here we go to the 4th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Well done with that counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. Good work.
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That hook just can't find the target. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bivol on that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. There's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Insane action. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Beautiful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bivol on that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
So that they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this tempo.
Here we go. It's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full shot combinations before you've even let one off. that creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He parries away that left hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. We've never seen Bivol hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Got a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Jab misses. Courage on display here is incredible. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. David Benavidez in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
And we enter the ninth. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this...
Bivol is on the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nice counter punch. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away.
This is the 10th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Incredible work rate. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. And that will do it. What a victory. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
Are you okay? You're out of there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.